Hello, welcome back to episode 415 of the Garage Orloff television program. I put a link in the chat if you want to come on and be a guest. This isn't going to be a super long episode. I got to go get dinner here in a little bit. But today, I started a live stream this morning and just let it go, playing old movie drive-in intermission trailers, cartoons, and stuff. And then when I got home, I noticed it stopped and went to a black screen. It's like copywritten material detected, live stream. So my wife says, it did that earlier. And I go, oh shit, does that mean I have 2 copyright strikes? But apparently not. Like apparently in a live stream, it'll pause if there's something detected that's copywritten, and then it'll start again. So anyway, I think what it was like a Jim Kelly Kung Fu trailer, which is probably Warner Brothers. And then there was that Skeleton Frolic, which is a Disney cartoon. I think that's what set it off. But everything I'm streaming is coming right from YouTube. So anyway, doesn't matter. So I just went, oh shit, do I have copyright strikes? They were copyright claims. I don't know how all that works. So I got on and checked my Gmail, and it just had notified me earlier about that. I don't know. No, apparently it's not a big deal. I don't know. But then I was looking through, because I really can't tell on my phone, but when I looked at my account on this laptop computer here, I could see each video and see which ones had copyright claim, which I knew that some of them did, but where it wouldn't let the videos play in Iran, North Korea, Syria, or Cuba, but apparently that makes it where you can't monetize it. So that means that when I have 225 subscribers. When I get to 1,000, those videos won't be able to be monetized, and I won't be able to make millions of dollars. So anyway, so maybe I should I've got this little, I'll just play sound effects now with this little radio here instead of playing music, because that's apparently a bad thing. Anyway, so whatever. I went off in my vehicle to explore today, and I've already posted the videos. Let's see, the second one so this is I just replaced episode 415 that was streaming for like 5 hours waiting for the Donald Trump rally. Oh, by the way, you can't even see the Donald Trump rally tonight on YouTube, at least not on Right Side Broadcasting. They have 2 copyright strikes. So if they play not copyright, violations of policy, because the things Trump said during his rally that were incorrect. So and he's going to say the same stuff tonight. So if they played his speech tonight, then they would be gone. That's what YouTube was hoping. So instead, they're going to be over on Rumble. So it's kind of weird that, so anyway, so that's what we'll be doing. I got to go get some food, and then we'll watch the Trump rally. But so anyway, I went out in my car, and I thought on a lark, I was going to Duncanville Books, and I thought, I keep thinking about mycomicshop.com. Hey, Christopher Schneider is here. Good evening. Yes, good evening, Christopher. So I went out. This is episode 415. But in episode 416, that's already up on YouTube, because I'm doing them out of order, you'll see me drive by mycomicshop.com, because I was just curious, how big a building is it? And it's huge. It goes back and back, So you can't even tell what it is from the street, but it's interesting. I think it's interesting. But there's millions of dollars of comics in there. Cool. So I went to Duncanville Books looking for Cracked magazine from the Mort Todd era, and I think I got a few of them, and I may have missed some. I'll probably be lectured by Tom Smith, and I was just going through the $2 bin. I wanted to not spend more than $40. I wound up spending $45 because I was on a budget. So I got a bunch of $2 books and 2 $5 books, and I'm going to show those to you now. all 5 of you. And then, what else? Oh, but on the way to Duncanville Books, I remember I was driving by Trader's Village. I hadn't even thought of that place in Grand Prairie, which I call Great Garloo. I hadn't thought of that place in 30 years. It's this giant outdoor flea market, right? So I thought, well, I'll go in there. You have to pay $5 to park, and that's the only admission fee to this flea market. And it was just so trashy, and it's just a bunch of stolen hubcaps, and it's not any place where you'd find collectible comics or anything. I just thought but anyway, you can see me walking around in there, and then you can see me going to Duncanville Books, where my phone memory died. So you only see me going through about 2 boxes. Let's see. Movie World is apparently here. Greetings, Gratu. Yes, hello, Movie World. I'm going to show some comics, and if anybody wants to come on as a guest, the link is in the chat. Let me see if episode 417 will show me walking around Trader's Village. It's still uploading, and going into Duncanville Books. So it's not that exciting, trust me. So no further ado, let's look at what I got. Oh. Movie World says, I was just watching your driving around video. Yeah, I was just talking about that. That happened. There's another one where it rudely gets cut off because the battery was low, and so it just stopped the video. Okay. So, first of all, in the $2 bin, I picked up this copy of Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, number 224. Look at those groovy 70s bell bottoms. I didn't have this issue. It's not in too bad a condition. Usually the stuff in the $2 bin has some kind of condition issues. Here's Beetle Bailey number 29, 10-cent Dell. This was also in the $2 bin. I've got 6 people watching. That's probably now 7. Also in the $2 bin, Ben Bowie and his Mountain Men. I guess Ben Bowie, maybe he's kin to Jim Bowie. I don't know. But that light is rough. He's Tomahawks Above Thundering Waters. I probably should open these up. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Watch out, Teddy Bear. I have seen Sarge Chokaman. Yeah. Hello, everyone, says Meyer. Hello, Meyer. Also in the $2 bin. D. Jones says Baba Booey. Yes, Baba Booey to you. Boy, I miss those Howard Stern days. Hello, Meyer Greenblatt. I used to listen to him so faithfully, and I've just kind of forgotten about him. I hear he's become ultra liberal. Maybe he always was, but I think that when he went to satellite, it lost a lot of the fun. Classics Illustrate. The Classics Illustrated Frankenstein. Really into Frankenstein. I didn't have this issue. Also in the $2 bin. Greetings, Tom. Oh, Tom Smith is here. I might have. Do you want to come on real quick, Tom? I'm not doing a long live stream. I'm just going to be doing this till just for a second. I did get a few cracked magazines. And let's see. Everybody's here. whole gang. Hi, Movie World Comics and Meyer and Zombo. Dennis the Menace from 1968. Dennis the Menace and his dog Ruff, plus how to train your dog. Sure, just let me brush my teeth and then I'll be there about 8 minutes or so. All right. All of this is from the $2 bin at Duncanville Books. Star Spangled War, featuring the unknown soldier. A German officer is pulling the fake mask off of the unknown soldier. This is issue 187. It's not in perfect condition, but I want to read it. That's what comics are for. Anyone else want to come on? Weird War, number 39, 25 cents. I do not have this issue, so therefore I purchased it. This actually isn't a bad haul. I spun up spending about $45. Yeah, it's a great cover. Absolutely. Meyer, if you watch the next video, this is 415, 416. I drive by mycomicshop.com, so you'll be able to see the building from which all your stuff is coming, and the stuff you're ordering is residing there now. Let's see what this says. Zombo. On the Dennis the Menace cover is Marmaduke, in case my comment gets confusing. Oh, yeah, that does look like Marmaduke there. Everything's backwards on this camera. I get it. I don't believe I have this Weird War, number 48. I have a female mannequin downstairs in the master bedroom that probably needs to be moved out of the master bedroom. And she's wearing a Wacky Packages t-shirt that I wore in 4th grade. And on her head is this cap. It's a replica made for some movie. My friend that used to be in Hollywood had all kinds of props, and it might have been from like Schindler's List or some movie it was made for, but I have that hat, and I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't give anyone the wrong impression. Okay. Another issue of Weird War, number 53. Oh, I left the comment on there. How do I get rid of that? Zombo, hello everyone. Oh, and Paulo's here. Yeah, he says, hey there. I saw that already. Very cool. I appreciated seeing the building. Oh, okay. There's another video coming up where I go into this horrible flea market that is kind of nightmarish. This is kind of nightmarish. I need to get rid of these comments after I post them. Okay, Weird War number 53. Let's see if that episode is up yet. No, it's uploading 54%. Let me check my Gmail to see if I'm in any trouble with YouTube. Let's see, what is this? No, nothing. Just that one from 1253. It says, due to a copyright match, your stream was interrupted. The Grad Tour Show 415 countdown to fun. Streams are interrupted when copyrighted content is detected. After copyrighted material is no longer being streamed, streams are automatically re-enabled. Sincerely, the YouTube team. I wish the whole comic book community, neighborhood, whatever you want to call it, could all move to some other platform like Rumble or BitchShoe or whatever, and it just because YouTube is seriously infected, much like Facebook. But it'll never happen. You know, people are creatures of habit. Because, yeah, I'm still here. Weird War Tales starring the Creature Commandos, number 109. I didn't have this issue. You know, you're in a good store when in the $2 bin, it's like Mylar and a board for a $2 comic. You know, I like that store. Paulo says that's the problem, isn't everyone's still on YouTube? Yeah, people aren't going to change. Okay, what else we got? I'm probably going to be lectured by Tom Smith that I got all the wrong correct magazines. So, Dennis the Menace 1969 Christmas issue. And plus your 1970 calendar. Margaret looks a little mongy there. And then I've got another Christmas issue. That was 19. Well, oh, I guess I have two 1969 Christmas issues. Both are dated 69. This one is Dennis the Wilson, Dennis the Menace, and Mr. Wilson and his gang at Christmas. And 1969, yeah, see, she doesn't look quite as bad there. Let's see. It's a nice Dennis Christmas issue, says Meyer. Paula says, my friend Modwayne, who does political content, tried moving to LBRY, pronounced library, and does 6 regulars who watch his videos didn't want to move. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so visit Ghost Manor if you dare. Again, everything I'm showing you is $2 comics. But issue number 11. Movie World says all those comic books look great. I wish that the camera had held out and would have recorded it as I went through all the boxes, but unfortunately it died almost instantly after I went into the store. But you got tons of footage of a horrible flea market. But anyway, that which does not kill you only serves to make you stronger. Okay, I'm trying to wait for Tom to finish brushing his teeth before I unveil the humor magazines. Then I went to the $5 bin and got this, which I've seen ads for forever, and I don't think I own it. I'm almost positive I don't own this. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, Tom's ready. Okay. He says, hey, good. Okay, come on. Then if you go up to the front, the top of the chat, or here, I'll just post it again. Paste chat. Okay, there's the link, Tom. And Myers says, yes, they do, and I'm impressed by the quality of the bags and boards. Yeah, they're cool. See, they have these stickers, so the clerk knows, okay, that's a $5 comic, and blue means $2. So that's how I do. I don't see any link up there, he says. Now I do. Okay, so anyway. Let's take a look at this. This is part of that whole Eric Van Daniken craze in the 70s about ancient astronauts. If you move to another platform, sooner or later they will enact the same restrictions. Well, maybe Donald Trump will start one. I thought I heard rumors that he was going to do that. So, but yeah, you're probably right. There's no real hope for freedom. Tom Smith, who is, he's got something added to his name, is going to shave. Tom Smith, who's going to shave
After the video, it cut that off.
It cut it off. I thought maybe you're going to shave a dog's butt or something. Here, hold on. Let me see. Let me get where I can. No, that's not the right one.
See, I gotta tell you guys, I shave every day, but look at this. Like, it just grows back so
Yeah,
fast.
like Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay, I'm just going to show this because I've never had this. It's got a little bit of a condition. God damn, everything's backwards issue here. But, okay, well, look at this. Punisher never misses. So. Oh, see, it's got the whole Von Daniken stuff. It looks like.
Hey,
yeah.
I feel better today. I'm feeling pretty good today. Had a good day so far today, and just want to tell you. But you seem pretty down today, Gratu. Yeah, I've been.
No. I've just been out. I when I came home, all of a sudden I noticed the live stream I was doing went to a black screen that said copyright claim detected or something. I thought, shit, do I have a strike? But apparently in live streams, they're always scanning live streams.
I think they're scanning everything now. I hate that.
So what I don't think it was anything serious. I think it goes to a black screen, and then when the copyrighted material stops, which I think was a Jim Kelly Kung Fu trailer, it just went. It started playing again. It did that like earlier. My wife said she saw that happen, and I went back and I saw that it happened, and then it did during us. I think the Disney cartoon Skeleton Dance is in public domain, but maybe not because
what they do on Twitch when people are live streaming is they mute certain parts of the stream when there's something copyrighted they don't want to allow. So maybe they're starting to do that on YouTube now.
Yeah, they did that. It went black and then it started again. But
so usually
I was nervous about it, so I went and I just deleted the stream because no one was really watching. It was just I was just running old drive and intermission. It was no content that I created. I just made a playlist of cool stuff to count down to the Donald Trump rally tonight. I just thought that was a cool thing because I like to pretend I'm a television programmer and I've got my own TV station. But
I've always imagined that in my whole life too. I've always imagined having my own TV station and program,
radio station, but it just
radio,
But so I got nervous about it. Plus, there was like earlier the Humanoids from the Deep trailer. Like I noticed they were ripping the girl's shirt. And then there was a Shaw Brothers Kung Fu trailer with some topless women, and I thought, oh shit. And I thought about the fact that whenever you upload anything to YouTube, you have to put no. This is not for kids.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that. And then I said, well, all these live streams, do they just go? There's no long process where they ask you questions. It's just there automatically. Mm-hmm. So I went back on my phone in YouTube Studio and went to every live stream I've done, which it didn't take that long because I've only been doing this for a month. And then I manually put, no, it's not for kids because I thought, and there's still an option on live streams, but it doesn't give you the ability to press that when you're starting the live stream on StreamYard. So I just wanted to make sure I was cool on any live streams.
Anyway,
let's see.
You helped me out a lot yesterday. I think you really you changed my day around yesterday, and I think it really helped me a lot.
Oh yeah. Tom was depressed, and then we did a really cool live stream. It was it was nuts.
Yeah.
So if you move to another platform, I read that one, Christopher. See, I wish I knew how a streamer pins a YouTube comment.
I know. I can do that.
I'm only a lowly viewer. I could probably learn how to do it.
What you need to do, if you want to pin a comment on a video, you right click. Well, not right click, but you go to these three dots that are beside the comment.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you click on this drop-down menu and you say pin the comment. I do it sometimes. When I do it is when people put lyrics to songs I've posted, like they put the entire lyrics of the whole song up there, and I'm like, that's nice of them to do that so people can like sing along or whatever. So I pin those comments when they do that.
Yeah. All right. So my
Meyer.
my friend in
Mhm.
Dallas that I thought might know Mort Todd because he's connected with all these people. And
Yeah.
my wife, he sent a text to my wife that he thinks he's found a cool house for us in East Texas, but he's not sure if it's on the market yet. And so it must be really great because he has incredible taste. This isn't my friend that I've known since the 80s as a record collector. He gave me his whole Avengers collection.
Wow.
But he knows a lot of people, a lot of cool people. And I've always trusted him that with music, and he's kind of like a brother to me. And anyway, so I asked my wife to text him if he knows Mort Todd, and he says, well, he did all the covers to Back from the Grave, and I used to be friends with him on MySpace, but that's about all I know. So he knows him for Back from the Grave. He doesn't know him from Crack.
I became friends with him on MySpace too. I think it was like in the early 2000s. That's when I first reached out to Mort Todd.
So that's so I just thought maybe my friend might know him because my students were impressed because my friend knows SpongeBob SquarePants, because they're fellow record collectors, and before he was famous doing SpongeBob, he would sleep on my friend's couch whenever he was in town doing comedy shows.
That's funny.
So, Tom Kenny.
That reminds me. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. That reminds me of a story. When the National Lampoon Radio Hour was broadcasting, they had Brian Dole Murray as one of their regular cast members.
Right.
And one day his brother, Bill Murray, came in to visit him in the studio, and they didn't know who he was because he wasn't anybody at that time. Right. And he wasn't working for them. So he just, he wasn't there. The secretary said, you have to wait for him. He's busy in the studio. So he just decided to kind of take a nap on the couch in the lobby of the National Lampoon. And he had a beard, and I guess he was unshaven. It was the hippie days, So when they came out and they saw him laying on the couch, they thought he was a homeless person. They said he looked like a bum or a homeless person or something, Bill Murray. I thought that was pretty funny.
But by the time, I don't know if he was ever on, I don't think he was ever on the National Lampoon Radio Hour, but by the time they did Funny That's Sick, the record album, he was on that.
They hired him eventually. There was
he has a lot more talent than his brother Brian Dole Murray, who later was on Saturday Night Live.
He was, yeah.
The most talented guy I think, on the National Lampoon Radio Hour, even, up with Belushi as Christopher Guest. I thought he was amazing. And then he later was on Saturday Night Live in the mid 80s with several other really important people, but even with those great people, it's still didn't match the original lineup.
Well, again, I disagree with you on that one, but that only lasted for 1 year. That year when Christopher Guest was on there, it was 85 year, I think.
Right about that, yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this, but Lorne Michaels left Saturday night after the original cast left. He left for 5 years, and it was somebody else doing the show. And I think it was actually pretty good during that time, like some of the years, not the first year.
So when he came back, he remembered where he stole all the people the first time and started stealing them again.
No, the year before he came back was when Christopher Guest was there.
Oh.
That year they went like a different way. They hired an all-star cast. They had Martin Short, Christopher Guest, Billy Crystal. All these guys were on this 1 year, and it was a really pretty good year of the show, but it only lasted for 1 short year. And then Lorne Michaels came back, and he tried to do the same thing. He hired Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Michael Hall, Joan Cusack, all these actors and actresses, and it was horrible. It was one of the worst years of the show ever.
Yeah.
And but then he got on his feet and he hired these great guys like Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Dana Carvey, and then that's when I thought was the best, was in the late 80s after that. But then after that, it went downhill, and it was since the mid 90s, it's been like terrible in my opinion, like the worst ever,
Well, I lost a subscriber. That's a good thing. I'm sure it was a horrific person.
Yeah.
I'm down to 264. That's terrible. All right.
But no, it's fine. You'll get more. You'll get more subscribers.
I just showed a bunch of comics I got out of the $2 bin. I got 3 issues of Cracked out of the $2 bin, and an issue of Crazy out of the $5 bin, because I think I heard you saying this was a rare issue.
Is it the super special?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to find that one for some
They
reason.
had 2 copies of it in the $5 bin.
Around here, it took me decades to get that. I've never seen it in the wild. That issue.
I wouldn't be surprised if I already own it, because I think the cover would have attracted me.
So it's the best of the early years. It's got really good stuff in it. Like
all stuff I already own. I remember the Watergate graffiti. Yeah.
The only part that's new is the letters column, and they did a National Lampoon type thing where they wrote their own letters, and it's really funny.
Yeah, let me get a bigger screen here. Yeah, it's got a McCloud parody. Solo.
I still have to show you that Richie Rich parody.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't know, weird stuff. I don't remember this one. What is this here?
I think that's like a nostalgia for the 70s article or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember this. Yeah, nostalgic paraphernalia. I don't remember this article. Yeah, of course, it's been a while. I remember this TV Guide parody. I remember thinking it was really outstandingly.
When I was a kid, I cut that out and I made it into a little TV Guide. So I made it look like one.
Yeah, see, it has the Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell in a cigarette ad.
Oh, I've seen
that. I remember that. Yeah, and here's Roy Thomas, and they're doing a parody of the National Lampoon's.
That girl was actually in an earlier Photo Funnies than the National Lampoon.
There's Watergate Land. Yeah, this is good for $5. Yeah, I think I already have most of this, but I don't remember some of it. But that doesn't mean anything, because I may not have seen it.
Steve Gerber was one of the main writers at that time.
Yeah.
And he's a great writer. Howard the Duck.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got most of the original Howard the Duck comics from Marvel from the 70s. I think you do as well.
Yeah, I never have gotten issue 1.
Me either. I'm missing that one as well. It's usually goes for quite a bit.
Okay, so that's that. What are the issue numbers that I'm looking for? What's the
Mort Todd?
Yeah. What are the issue numbers?
I believe it's 218 to 257.
Then I looks like I didn't do well.
Well, I'm sure they're still good. Let me see them and I'll let you know.
Okay, so was one of them? Did one of them have a Lethal Weapon cover?
You mean with the black guy and the white guy?
Not Mort. What's his fucking face? Mel Gibson and
Mel Gibson. Who's the other guy? Danny Glover or something?
Yeah, and there was like a riot going on.
That's not a Mort Todd issue. That's just after he left.
I didn't get that one.
It's okay, but it's not Mort Todd though.
Okay, what is it? This one?
That's like the best of '92. So it's like all articles from '92. That's after Mort Todd was there.
He was late '80s. Is that what I'm looking?
Late '80s, yeah. But it's still good. It's still got fun stuff.
I was getting shit today from the early '90s. I don't think they didn't have any stuff from the late '80s. I would have gotten that.
But that's good. It's still good in the '90s. It's got some good stuff.
Yeah. This doesn't look bad.
Mm-hmm. I've got that one too. I picked up some. They used to do a year's best every year throughout the '80s and '90s, late '80s and '90s, and they're fun. So that's still a good issue. It's not Mort Todd, but it's a good issue. Yeah, that's neat. Making fun of the turtle stuff.
Yeah. This was $2, which when it was new, it was $2.95. So
it's a good price. That's a good price.
So apparently these. Are not because these have been there for a long time. So apparently they're not that sought after, at least not here. Let's see what people are saying here. Myers says, "Thank you, Zombie. I had a lot of fun." I think I read that. I picked up a reprint facsimile issue of Howard 1, came out a couple of years ago.
I saw somebody show that on YouTube. I never knew it existed. But
what I've always made do with is they reprinted the first issue in a Treasury edition, a big tabloid size. And so that's
You
why.
got that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that when it came out.
I don't
Otherwise,
have any Treasury comics. They're hard to store because they're so big, so I don't buy them.
yeah, I just put them in a milk crate.
Oh, that's a good way to deal with them.
And they actually, the bags and boards they make for Life magazine fit them.
Oh, that would work.
So anyway, this is Spider-Man Cracked.
That's just after he left. A few issues after. That's like what, 3 issues after he left? I think 260.
This is 260. Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew the number or you saw it?
Yeah, I know most of the numbers of the humor magazines. You know what I was thinking we could do, Gratu? It might be fun. You could put up a cover of a humor magazine and hide the number, and I'll see if I can get like all the numbers, and we'll keep going until I get one wrong. Yeah.
Darkman parody on the back.
Dorkman, yeah.
So anyway, it's
Lou Silverstone and Jerry DeFuccio are the editors at that time.
okay.
And then eventually Andy Simmons from National Lampoon joined them as one of their main editors. Confusing Spider Dude. That's nice. I like that.
It's
Don Martin. You got Don Martin there.
Yeah. So it's Spider-Man and the Simpsons combined, apparently.
That's a really good parody, actually. I like that. That's really good. I remember that one.
Yeah. So it's good. It's not bad.
Yeah, you got some good stuff.
I just wanted to. I knew that there was some there, and I just kept thinking I need to go and check out and see what they were. I don't know if you were hearing. I went by. I went out and I drove by where mycomicshop.com is, so you can see how big that building is.
I watched the video. Yeah, I watched your video.
And then I was going to Trader's Village, and then the camera stopped, but there's a video that may be up now where I go into that scum pit. It's really horrible. You won't believe it. And then I go to Duncanville Books, and I go through the box with the cracked, so you can see the other cracked that I left behind.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, and then one other box, then the camera died again.
My comic shop. Yeah, I've never seen the actual building, so that was really interesting to get to see that.
Yeah, I mean it's just a warehouse. It's unmarked, and I don't blame them.
Do you think people know?
I don't have his name backwards. Is that?
Oh, I love that issue. Yeah, that's a neat one. You know what I like about that issue?
What issue number is it?
It's this is a hard one. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Let me take a guess here. That's a toughie. I'm probably not going to get it. I know it's 270 something. I'm getting that. It's 270 something.
He's using a spider sense. You don't realize he's really Spider-Man.
I keep wanting to say it's 278, but I'm not sure though.
It's 276.
Oh.
Yeah. Radiation in your blood isn't working quite well.
Oh, there's 2 issues off.
So again, why does he do his name backwards? Is it just to be funny, or is
sometimes he just does that. He just does like 00 Severin or something. Like he likes to sign different things. But you know what I like? It should have blue in that issue. There's some blue color in it. You see blue?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, I love that. There's just a few issues in the early 90s where they use like one color.
I have that issue. I was listening to some interview with Mort Todd where he was talking about that either he or someone else snuck onto the set of Batman and snapped pictures so they could get they could have the parody out and have it have reference photos.
Yeah. And they got it out way before Mad did, because Mad was usually late with their parodies.
They were always late, but once it was bought by Warner, they had the Warner properties out like right when the movie came out, like Superman the movie with Christopher Reeve, because they would give Mad everything they need so they could have it out day and date with the release of the movie.
That's because they were using Mad as a promotional tool.
That's exactly right. And
Mad was no longer.
and it became like,
Yeah.
hey, that's not right. I thought
Right.
you're owned by the people that are making these movies, so you're not really grilling them. And
Yeah, exactly.
maybe, you know,
That's why they did so many superhero movies later and Warner Brothers things, and it was just like gentle jabs. And but oh, hey, go watch this movie, kids. You know,
yeah, that's what it was.
an advertisement. They had Sergio Aragoni started doing, looks at the latest DC movie and stuff like that.
Right. He did tons of DC stuff. What is Dr. Silverage asking?
No, there hasn't been any singing tonight. No.
I just
thanks.
This is a replacement video for that live stream. I think Dr. Silverage, you were watching it. I saw that you put, this doesn't look good because it went to a black screen. Copyright material detected. And it had apparently done it twice.
I was going to say
I wasn't even home when it did it the first time. I just started a stream and let it play all day, and I had no idea that YouTube would flip out. But apparently I'm not in danger. But I did go through my YouTube studio and realize a lot of videos have had copyright detected or something, copyright claim, which is not a copyright strike, and that means that you can never monetize. And I'm thinking, well, someday maybe I can. I shouldn't play all this music in the background.
Yeah, it's because of the music.
For an antique mall, and they had a shitty Journey song playing, and you can barely hear it. Don't Stop Believing. Forgive me if you like Journey, anybody. But it's like I got that video can never be monetized because these idiots in the antique mall are playing that song. So you're
not going to get in trouble. You just can't monetize the videos. That's all.
Dr. Silverage, it would have, as soon as that Disney cartoon ended, it would have started streaming again. Apparently, it just blacks out, and then
they just streaming black
again. But I didn't want to risk it, and I just deleted that video because earlier there were some boobs that I didn't realize. I should have realized the humanoids from the deep. That's what those monsters do, is they rip women's clothes off.
I think that's like, you see that all over YouTube in old movies and trailers. So I think that's allowed as long as it's not marked for kids, as long as you don't have it.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what made me realize, I think I was telling you, or maybe it was
you were.
That I had to go in and start marking. I don't think people think when they live stream that, because it's just there, that you don't go through the process.
Well, I'll tell you, my cousin and I did a whole bunch of live streams on Twitch, but every time after we finished them, we deleted them because we get into all this political stuff and things that they wouldn't like. So we just deleted them right afterwards.
Well, YouTube's gone nuts today. Right Side Broadcasting, which is all for the last few. You heard about that?
I heard. Yeah, I heard you talk about it in the other video.
Oh yeah, so probably news and when they did it last week, when Right Side Broadcasting, like every 7 seconds there'd be a glitch where they lose the picture. I think they were being fucked with.
That's awful.
But when you watched it on Newsmax, it was a clear stream.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone's going to broadcast that on YouTube because we're in this fascist society. But you have to on Rumble, and Rumble has an app on Roku. It's just hard to interface with. So that's how we'll watch it, because I find great entertainment in the Trump rallies.
It's great. When does it start anyway? What time?
7 my time. So that would be 6. What? I don't. 8 your time.
Is it 8? I think we're later 1 hour. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So like Saturday Night Live would start at 11:30 in New York, but it would be 10:30 my time. So therefore, if you start at 7 o'clock my time, it would be 8 your time. Because if you draw a line up from New York, is that about where you are in Canada?
Yeah, it starts at 11:30 here as well.
Oh, okay. So do you have the same networks up there? Do you have
all the same ones? Yeah, we get NBC, CBS, ABC, all the same ones that you do.
Are there any alterations for Canadian audiences
with those networks? No, not with those networks.
So
but
you have the exact same shows that play in the U.S.
The only difference is with Turner Broadcasting, some of the movies they can't show here because of copyright, so they have to black them out. And we just have like a screen that says, we can't show this here or whatever.
Oh, all right.
Or sometimes they put another movie in instead, you know.
Yeah. Well, that was my haul. I don't know if you saw it. I'll go through it again for anyone that's tuned in late because we got 10 people. Okay, so I paid $2 for this.
I think I've got that issue. I think I've
Paid
got
$5 for this, which
I
is
know I've got
actually
that.
filled with good stuff, although I have most of it already from when I was a kid. I paid $2 for this. $2.
There are some great year's best that Mort Todd did if you ever find them.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get that through mail order because I've exhausted my. Well, there might be other stores around here, but what I don't know. Maybe I'd find something at a flea market, whatever.
Like I love all the crack magazines, but I'd say the Mort Todd issues are probably the ones you should start with if people want to get into crack, because I think they're the best ones, and then go for the other ones afterwards.
Yeah, well, I just I don't know. So anyway, the rest of the stuff I got for $2. Ghost Manor, Steve Ditko cover.
Charlton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace, Christmas 1969. The two 1969 Christmas specials.
Well, they made 2 for 1 year. That's weird.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace had a lot of titles.
Yeah, I used to collect those when I was a kid too. Dennis.
People don't realize on the spinner rack in the 70s, it was not just Marvel and DC. There were Dennis the Menace, there were Charlton, although not all stores had Charlton. There was
lots of Harvey comics.
Key, there were Harvey. Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't have a total monopoly, so it just seems that way now because comic stores, I think when they buy comics, maybe they don't buy those or they throw them out immediately. I don't think Meyer says stocking stuffers. Yeah, absolutely.
Mine downtown has a lot of the independent ones. My comic store downtown.
I just got some Weird Wars that I don't think I have.
They don't have the Trump comics though. Like I know there was a bunch of comics about Trump and right-wing comics a few years ago, and I really wanted to get those because they look like they were really funny.
But I think they looked like they might be funny, but they were all anti-Trump, I think.
No, these were pro-Trump. I saw some like inside pages. They were making fun of the left-wing culture and everything. It looked pretty neat. But I've never seen one though. They don't carry them downtown where I live, probably because they don't want to, but
yeah, who knows?
I'd buy them if I could find them.
Let's see. Dr. Silverage says most of the spinner racks I saw as a kid at DC Marvel and Harvey Comics. Yeah, it was like Charlton. You'd see at certain stores, like maybe that used a different distributor.
Yeah, their distribution was different. It wasn't as good.
What do you guys know about this comic, Ben Bowie and his Mountain Men?
Ben Bowie? Is it Bowie?
Well, I'm assuming it's Bowie because it's Jim Bowie.
Oh.
Well, Jim Bowie from the Alamo, it's like maybe he's kin to him. But no, David Bowie, Jim Bowie. Like the Bowie knife? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I don't know. I haven't heard of Jim Bowie. I don't know who that is.
Oh, he was one of the guys that died at the Alamo. He invented the Bowie knife.
I didn't know this.
I'm trying to think about in that in that Paul Revere and the Raiders song about Cherokee Indian reservation song.
Yeah,
it seems like they talked about. Did they pronounce it? They might have pronounced it Bowie knife or Bowie. It is Bowie knife, but they
were regulars on Where the Action Is.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's see what Meyer says. I like Ben Bowie and have 5 or 7 issues, including some 4-color appearances. It's good historical action. Is Ben Bowie a real person? Was he related to Jim Bowie? That's what I can do some research, but maybe you already know. Yeah, this is 10-cent delve. Oh, and there was some Sad Sack. There was Little Sad Sack.
You should have got Sad Sack.
Yeah, but I had already agreed with my wife I wasn't going to spend like more than $40, and I spent $45. So I was trying to keep to a certain budget.
Yeah. Okay.
There was this little, we call them embryos, those Funko Pops, with the big eyes.
Yeah.
We call them embryos because
They
they
all
look
look the
like
same.
embryos. Yeah, I
Why do
know,
people
but
like these
sometimes
things?
they'll do something that's funny enough that that it'll attract me enough, or it's so weird that they did something I love so much that I will get them. So I have a few of them, and but they had Farrah Fawcett Majors, and it wasn't her standing; it was her like the poster, the big
Yeah.
iconic 1970s poster. I took a picture of it, sent it to my wife. She says, "Nah, that looks bad," and I didn't even like her, and so I thought maybe they were trying to sell it for $12, but and then
Does,
this was the 70s.
does your wife like the John Hughes movies that I like from the 80s?
Probably, and I it's not that I don't like them. It's just I don't
You
know.
sure sound like you didn't like them
It,
yesterday. Oh yeah, is he all right?
oh yeah, no, I'm all right. It's just I'm all right, but it's my radio all right.
Sometimes when you do that, I get really like
Yeah,
scared. It
well,
sounds so
sorry, yeah,
serious when you
because
do
there's
stuff.
always disasters here. Is why maybe this is a channel I should have a warning to not watch this unless you're
Yeah, I
tranquilized.
get anxiety sometimes because it's like it sounds so serious sometimes when that
Uh,
your reactions, you know.
well, yeah, well, a radio fell. It was almost damaged. Well, I was afraid that it would damage. What the fuck did I just do with it? Where did I put that thing? No, my life is filled with nonstop disasters.
That's bad.
Um, now I've lost what? Oh, this thing. I was afraid it would damage this little sign.
Oh, okay.
So, shit, I got to get to a restaurant by 6 because they're closing early tonight. But
Okay.
but I no, what I was saying was I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, you can't even see you. What am I doing here?
Hey.
So what was I talking about?
I look like I'm short because my
Yeah.
camera's up higher like this.
Yeah, you always have to adjust so that I'm always adjusting so I'm at the same head
I don't
level.
think I can though. I think it's kind of like I don't think I can. I'm not sure with this new camera.
Well, I've got a laptop, so you can move the screen, but you might be on a desktop, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't have a laptop.
Oh, yeah, my desktop died. I need to get one again. But see, I can do this kind of thing.
I always I think, oh man, I look kind of like gnarly because I had this stubble, but I guess this is in though, right? This is in having stubble like this now,
It's
right?
the Ted Bundy look, yeah.
No, I just mean like hip guys have like the stubble now and everything, so I guess it's okay to looks all right. I wish you wouldn't keep calling me that stuff like that.
No. He was considered very handsome.
I'm not, yeah, but I don't.
He was able to do that. No,
You're always calling me like a
no,
serial killer.
because I don't know normal celebrities. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just know killers, and that's all I'm about. So,
Well, yeah, I don't know. Think of
Kind of a
somebody.
character.
Richard Nixon was good. Say Richard Nixon. That's all right. That's
but
better.
Richard Nixon was not as good looking as Ted Bundy. It
I
just
thought you were going to say as good looking as me. I thought you were going to say. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I was. Yeah. There was bad traffic today. Zombo was pointing out how terrifying it is to drive along with them. Yeah. My wife felt the same way.
That didn't work.
Trust me. Yeah. It was scary, man, because I could not see these trucks kept coming, and I could not see, and I still had to wait.
I think I'm making it worse. Like I'm more off center now.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. I had to move it over here. I see. All right. But then you can't see. Oh, you can. That's all right. No, that's good. That's better.
Yeah. So my wife is not feeling too good. So I need to go down and get her food.
I hope she feels better.
It's not that she's sick. She's just upset about something a friend did. So she's just in an angry mood.
Okay.
It's not like actually ill. Although, so
She's got some friends though that I don't know. They're kind of sketchy. Some of them. I don't know.
so
She should. I just think she should try to get out of that group, kind of. You know, 'cause
nah.
she's
Zoom in
better.
on Jennifer Love Hewitt is what Zombo, the judge, has.
I would, but the problem is I'm afraid of moving my camera because I'm afraid I'm going to knock it off because it took me a while to get it situated on there when I got it.
Is it like fun?
I literally had to look up a YouTube video to figure out how to put it on top of my.
Yeah, and it was probably a video made by a 10-year-old.
No,
do everything.
No,
I'm always watching videos where, 10-year-olds are teaching me how to do things.
No, it was an adult, but yeah, I had to look about 5 different videos to set up my webcam because I just, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, but it helped. It works. You can look up anything on YouTube and you can learn how to do anything. It's really great. Tutorials,
Okay, so episode 417 is up, and it's had 1 view and 1 like because I just liked it. So you can
I can look at the. I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
I vacuum around here. I do the vacuuming, and I wanted to ask you if and grandfather does like the laundry and dishes and everything. How often do you vacuum? Like, how often do you think I should vacuum? Like, what's good to do? Like, to vacuum the whole house?
I'm the wrong one to ask. I think people say once a week.
Oh,
when you see a lot of dust, is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, there's always a lot of dust. It comes back after every.
Are you hinting that there's a lot of dust around me?
No, I'm talking about myself.
Maybe it was like a.
No, I usually do it like about twice a month or so.
That's probably okay.
Because it's.
When I was a little kid, I used to think dust came from the sun. There's like ashes that came from the sun.
I can understand that.
I really thought that.
I told my grandfather, but he doesn't believe me. I don't think. I think it's dead skin, right?
A lot of it is, yeah. But I like the ashes from the sun better. It's a little less disgusting.
Yeah, there's so much in my room, and I think it's because I spend so much time in here. So I get more dust in here than anywhere, it seems.
Dust in the wind.
I'm going through your video to try to see if I can look at that. I can give you a live commentary of looking at these Cracked magazines.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I could do that myself. I could share the video.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Do you want to share, or do you want me to just look? Because I got it right here.
Well, yeah. Let's share it, and then you can like talk, because then they can have they can see what you're talking about.
Do you want to pause it?
Hold on. Yeah, I just got to share the screen.
Because it might go by too fast for me to commentate.
I'll pause. I just after this, I definitely need to head on out because this is that scummy flea market.
But I wasn't saying anything about you. I was just wondering if I should vacuum tonight. That's all I was wondering.
Yeah, not while Trump's on though.
Yeah, and also I think I might want to watch a movie with my grandfather instead tonight. Oh, you know what we're gonna watch? You know what the next movie I've got to watch on DVD is?
Last House on the Left.
It's called Zapped.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Scott Baio and Willie Ames. Yeah, it's a pretty funny movie, right?
No, I thought you meant Zat.
No, Zapped.
Zapped. Yeah, that may be maybe that's not appropriate to watch with your grandfather. There's a lot of boobs in that.
Yeah, well, he likes that.
Okay, but yeah. I thought you meant a movie ZAAT.
No, but let me tell you, Gratu, he loves Russ Meyer movies. We watch Russ Meyer movies together.
Okay. Hold on a second.
He's hip. He's hip.
Which Russ Meyer have you watched with him?
All of them. We've watched all of them together.
Okay.
He likes Faster Pussycat the best. That's his favorite one.
That is a good one. He has good taste. What about Mondo Topless?
That's okay. We've watched all of them except that one, pretty much, because that's just like a documentary. But he likes the stories though too, because the stories are really good, And
see, they have the '70s ones, and then
I saw some '70s ones, and I saw a few other ones from.
I think that one where Sylvester's holding the newspaper, Meyer Greenblatt just got that from.
Yeah, he did. He did. That one there is, also from the same time period that you bought the ones from today.
Yeah, I almost got that. You know, some of those, like that purple one I have, the monster one.
Yeah, you've got those are early 70s, like late 70s.
Yeah, that's when I was buying it.
Oh,
So,
that one I just saw the Mighty Ducks one there. That one I just got recently. That was a hard one to find.
oh, okay. But you don't see any more Todd era.
No, I don't see any here at all.
Mhm.
And of course, there's the crazies. Those are good crazies.
Yeah, I have them all from when I was a kid.
Yeah, and then we get into the other era here.
Yeah.
These ones aren't as good.
Yeah.
Meyer Greenblatt just got a Donnie and Marie dolls in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. That's got it's reprints of early stuff that you have already. So is that, I think. That's from the later era, but they started reprinting the early stuff again when the magazine started getting good again. That's a good one. That Popeye one's good.
Hmm.
Oh, there's the Shining one. That's really a good one. These are good ones. See, these are later crazies. These are pretty funny ones.
Is that one good?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's one of the last issues. That one's pretty good. That's a really good one. Yeah. It's nice how you took it out again after I said that.
I'm starting to get a suntan, looks like.
Oh, I recognize that. I just saw something I recognized. I forget what it was, though. You went too fast.
Well,
Games Magazine. Yeah, I haven't seen Games Magazine for years. I used to like those when I was a kid.
I think right about now the camera dies.
That's a shame because this is the best part.
Yeah, those mats were. I have that from when I was a kid. That's the why I'm not pulling them out. Those are good issues. It's just I have them.
Yeah, I used to have all of these when I was a kid, but I sold my whole Mad collection. I have some left, but I sold a lot of them. I have a lot of '60s ones still, '60s and early '70s.
Yeah.
And some
Those
50s
were
ones.
good eras. I should have gotten that Nostalgia Illustrated. I have some of those from when I was a kid.
That looks great. Yeah, I'd buy that if I saw it. There's Myth Adventures. That's that one I was showing you in comic form.
Yeah. Oh, there was a Boffo Laughs in the $2 bin
You didn't buy it?
with two superheroes flying.
Yeah, I
What
can't
I
believe.
was wanting to find was that Pound one that has the Donald Duck cover.
Yeah, but Boffo
Yeah.
Laugh is funny though.
I should have. Yeah, I just was on a budget.
Yeah, I showed you. It was really good though.
So I'm going back trying to debate whether that's a Mort Todd issue.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. But it's from the same era as the other ones you just bought.
Yeah.
It's just after he left again. And of course, remember that one, Mork and Mindy. And
Yeah, that was an era where I was still buying them when I was.
I think they have blue in that issue because it's like Super Soakers is like a theme, so it's like watercolor blue. I think that's why they did.
Oh, I see.
That's my theory, anyway. Yeah, I'd say I love that cover. I don't know why. I like that Super Soaker cover. It just brings back nostalgia for the early '90s.
So that's when it ended. Anyway, I really need to run because there's just 36 minutes to get over there and get this food. So I'm gonna head on out and maybe I'll do another live stream. Well, tomorrow I got to work. I don't know. Let me know if you want to do a stream later. I don't know how long Trump's going.
So
you're gonna be watching a movie. So
yeah, I think we're gonna watch it.
Maybe I'll come back on Monday and do something.
You work Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right?
No, yes, actually. I was confused. Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, yes.
See, maybe just a sec here. I could show this to who wanted to see this.
I don't know.
There's Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it, people? Right there.
Okay. Yeah.
See, they've never actually seen the whole poster before. And now you can see up there, you can see the old Coca-Cola ads I've got up near the
Hold
ceiling.
on. No, I can't until I make it. Let's see. Solo layout. Oh, yes, we can actually.
Yeah. And there's a Two Broke Girls picture up there. There's a bunch of Coca-Cola ads, you see.
Yeah, cool.
Things like that up there. And there's Jennifer. So, yeah, that's it. I guess that's it.
All right.
For now.
Well, let's say goodnight.
Now I gotta get this back on here now.
All right.
All right. I think we got it.
All right. Well, I'll see you later, Tom, and everybody. Take care.
Okay, see you, Gratu.
Night.